tell you what guinea pig videos I don't like. Because there are a lot of freaky videos out there that like torture their animals. So let's get started. And you know, I just like, you know, watch guinea pig videos just to see like what they do, to learn new stuff, see their cages. So that's basically just like I watch some, and then I get to the weird section of guinea pig YouTube, and man, that stuff is not pretty. But there's people out there that'd be like, oh, thank you, I didn't know that. And then there's people that are like, oh, stop it, and start swearing at you and saying, oh, that's not part of it. And then they'll look it up and be like, oh, that's true. The first thing I don't like is when people are showing a cage tour and there is zero hay in the cages. And of course I'll leave a comment like, hey, you know that hay is like 80% of their diet. I mean, I think they're probably gonna need it. You know, being nice. And of course, there'll be some people that are like, oh, thank you, I didn't know that. Or thanks for informing me, I will surely do. I'm like, really? And then there's some people out there that, and then you say, okay, yeah, and they're like, oh, I don't have any hay at this moment. And then you're like, I'm sorry, but you need to get some hay for your guinea pigs. And they're like, I can't find it anywhere. I thought I stole a lie. You can find hay like anywhere. You can find it at Walmart. So yeah, you will basically find it anywhere, and I hate videos like that. They rage me. Yeah. Next thing I don't like is when people are also doing a cage tour and they got these teeny tiny cages where guinea pigs couldn't even move. Like, they're like shoving stuff and like rubbing against the wall of it, and I'm like, oh, you might want to be looking into making a bigger cage. I mean, that's a little too small. I'm sorry, dude, but you need a little bigger cage. Pigs are boring going along with this. I'm like, what are they supposed to do? Guinea pigs want to roam around. It's not like they're just gonna sit in one place. I mean, what the heck? Is that normal? Probably not. So get a bigger cage, please. Have like a treat haul or something, and they bring out this huge, ginormous container of treats, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with all of those? Treats are bad for your guinea pigs. Well, some of them. And I'm like, I have 0 treats. I'm like, leave a comment like, yeah, treats aren't really too important, so I don't really think that you need to get that many. And of course, people will be like, okay, yeah, but they're just like so good for them. And then there's people like, yeah, I know, I just looked into it and they're filled with lots of sugar and stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. People, this one has to be the absolutely worst one ever. The next one is when people put their guinea pigs in the bathtub and they're like, hey, look, it can swim. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. And I'm like, it's absolutely not funny. And they're like, hey, look, it's swimming. It could be an Olympic swimmer. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's swimming to stay alive. It's your die or live by swimming. And guinea pigs cannot swim that long because, as you can tell, they have pretty tiny legs. I mean, and then it has to hold up their whole, like, fat body. Sorry. But some guinea pigs are fat. It's true. And then next, people that put your guinea pigs in the swimming pool. First of all, chlorine could actually damage their fur, their skin, possibly get in their eyes. There's a whole bunch of things that can go wrong with that. Your guinea pigs absolutely do not want to swim. I don't know why they would want to swim. And they have they don't like water, okay? You give your guinea pig like a bath every single year, okay? And that can't go over their feet. I barely just do it up to their feet, and then I just fill up a little cup and gently pour it on them while I am, like, of course, comforting and petting them so they're not, like, freaking out. People are playing with their guinea pigs like they're a toy. I mean, like, people, like little kids, putting their guinea pigs in doll houses, putting like crowns, dresses, costumes on them, and I'm like, that is like torture. Are you kidding me? You cannot do that. You cannot. You can seriously don't do that. Just don't do it. It's just not good. Okay. Animal is an animal and it needs to be respected. It's like animals like us. Like, you want to be respected. from animals, I guess. Like, you don't want a camel grabbing your head and throwing you. I mean, you don't want that to happen, so don't disrespect your guinea pig. Because when people are showing their guinea pigs on their backs, there's tons of things that can go wrong. Like, even if your guinea pig's laying on a cushion, or maybe you, it's just, I don't like it. It's like, oh, it's dead. It's not dead, stupid. You're making him sit like that, and if you didn't know, guinea pigs have very fragile spines, and you could partially damage that, and your guinea pig could be dead. Yeah, do you want your guinea pig to be dead? Probably not. So just do not do that. I don't like is people who are putting their guinea pigs like around other pets, like dogs, cats. Like, if there's some people out there that don't really care and they just let the cat like whack it in the head and like partially could take out his claws and scratch his eyeball. And there's some people that watch very close. I mean, I do sometimes when we just let them have a huge floor time, which is every day. I just bring my dog out. My dog, as you know him, Beans, he's pretty small. But I make sure, I take good care. I'm like, okay, Beans, stand back, okay? You cannot be this, like, far. You can't be, like, nudging them. I'm like, okay, sit down. And, yeah, so my guinea pigs are just, like, really feisty. As I mean by that is they don't like it and you're touching them. Yeah. That's basically how Twist is. The thing I don't like is when people are doing a cage tour and they have their bowl filled all the way overflowing with pellets. And I'm like, okay, you know that pellets are like 10% of their diet. You know that. An eighth a cup is barely any, and that is actually how much they need. And they'll be like, of course, there'll be people, oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me that. Oh. And I'd be like, thank you. And there's some people that say, no, you don't work. You don't know how to do that. And then they'll probably look it up on the internet. They'll be like, oh, that's true. Yeah. Later. See y'all later. Bye. I want you guys to subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.